Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my replacement palette that I got from Dominique Cosmetics with the Limonade palette. So if you're unaware of what's going on, if you had purchased this originally when they first launched, there was a mishap with it. I think that something was pressed wrong. Like, this is the original. Kristen Dominique addressed the inconsistencies on her social media platform, and then following that, Dominique Cosmetics sent out a mass email. So initially you had to contact them, but I think they just ended up sending everyone who bought the palette originally a replacement because there were issues with the shades. I personally had problems with Pink Lemonade and Strawberry. Had a little bit of an issue with Peach, but Pink Lemonade, like, this did nothing. Like, look at that. You can't get it to come up in my palette. So I've gotten my replacement, and what I'm going to do is, typically right now I would show you guys the swatches, but I'm going to swatch these side by side. There's some differences and I want to talk about it all at once. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this eye look, and I'll give you guys my thoughts at the end. Chai Tea in a Zoeva 227, starting on the outer half right here, and then I'm going to make small circular motions, kind of bring it upward. After I do that, I'm going to start working it over. I basically just want to get the majority of the pigment to be on this outer corner, and then the excess to use as a transition shade. But I'm not going to bring it all the way in, focusing it on the outer 3/4. Same shade in a MAC 221. I'm starting on the outer corner of the lower lash line. I'm going to work it inward, but I'm not going to go past right here. Zoeva 234 and Strawberry. I am placing this on the outer half of the lid, and I'm going to slightly bring it up into the crease. Just turning my brush at a slight angle when I get up to the crease, just to slightly blend it up there. MAC 242 and Pink Lemonade. I'm going to apply this to the inner corner. Back in with a little bit of Chai Tea on that Zoeva 227, concentrating it on the outer V, and then just slightly bringing it into the crease again so I can get a little bit of that color to peek back through. 716 from Delium and Blueberry Fizz. I am using this wet and placing it right up against the lower lash line. MAC 228 and just a little bit of lemon soda right on the inner corner. Wayne Goss number 20, and I'm using a little bit of lemon soda wet just to apply it right in this front half right here. To finish off the eye look, I added Nars Veneto to the inner rim up top, and then Chromagraphic pencil from MAC NC15 and W20 at the bottom. No, you can't get that anymore. You could use nude tea in here and just stamp it right along your waterline if you wanted to, or any kind of light liner. And then for my lashes, I use Demi Wispies from Salon Perfect. Now, let's go ahead and get into my thoughts on this. Overall, there's definitely a big improvement in the palette, so I'm very happy about that. But the very first thing I touched in the new palette, hold on, I've got these marked. This one's the new one. The first thing I did was went straight into lemon soda, because that is my favorite shade in this palette. It was so impactful and kind of like shimmery. It did add a little bit of texture. I don't care. I just really liked the shade. So here is lemon soda in the new one, and then lemon soda in the old. This one, the old, is so much more intense than the new. The new still works 100%. Like, it's not a dud shadow. I think it just was pressed a little bit harder, but that was the one shadow that I loved so much. And in the new one, it still works. It's still pretty. It's not a dud or anything like that, but I much prefer it in the old palette. Here are the palettes side by side. And then I'm going to show you guys the swatches. I'm going to do the old palette first, and then the new palette will be right after. For the first row, we have Lemon Soda, Pink Lemonade, Nude Tea, Peach, and Cucumber. I'm going to go ahead and talk about this row first. So obviously I've already said Lemon Soda is definitely better in my opinion in the first palette. Again, not a non-usable shade. Pink Lemonade, so much better in the new palette. Like I can actually use it. It didn't create any hard pan. I've used this a couple times and no issues. Nude Tea, I actually prefer this one in the new palette as well. For whatever reason, this is just slightly deeper, like it's more pigmented and has just a little bit more color to it. Peach and Cucumber are basically the same. Both of these I feel like I didn't love in the first one and I don't love them now, but they're usable shades. They're just a little bit stiffer, not hard pan stiff, but stiffer to use. You're going to have to use these wet to really get kind of an impact out of them. For the second row, Mango, Sweet Tea, Chai Tea, Strawberry, and Blueberry Fizz. The three first mattes are pretty similar. There's might be like a hair of a difference, but nothing you're gonna see on your eye. I don't even know if you can see it in the swatch yet because I haven't actually done the swatches. I've just been playing with them. But Chai Tea is definitely, in my opinion, for my two palettes, it is slightly darker in the original than it is with the new. So this one is the new palette. I'm gonna pop this on this finger, and then this is the original palette. Can you see the difference there? Again, like this one is the old one, and this is the new one. The old one is just a little bit darker. Strawberry and Blueberry Fizz. Strawberry, so much better in the replacement. And then Blueberry Fizz, I feel like this one is pretty much the same in both palettes, but the old one is just a little bit looser, and this one is pressed just a little bit tighter or harder. So I feel like the color is the same, the pigmentation is the same, you're gonna get the same kind of look out of it, but it is just a little bit harder pressed in this one. Overall, I think that she did a good job fixing the issue. I applaud her. I do not think that it was something that was like, oh, let's start some drama. I think it was genuine. I think that it was something that just happened, and she did the right thing. You didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to send back the other palette. She just went ahead and sent out the replacement, and I think that's awesome. I think you're going to be much happier with the replacement, and if you're looking to buy it, I think you're going to be much happier. My only complaint is with Lemon Soda. Like, why? I loved Lemon Soda so much, but I can't complain too much because I have both palettes, so like I still have it. Again, if you're looking for the full review on the palette, just make sure you check out the other video. This is just talking about my replacement. So if this was helpful, please let me know if you got your replacement and you feel the same, or if you think there's differences with yours. Let me know down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.